not enough content this week, so I decided I'd stream as well. What we're doing today is we're ranking all of my videos. Yeah, all F tier, true. All right, shall we just jump straight into it? We need a F tier, don't we? Surely. So the first video I released on the Glidus channel was Sickly Mockingbird. It's such an iconic thumbnail. Like, it's terrible in such a unique way. I just threw all the elements of the video into an image and then called it a day. And it got the channel rolling, I guess. But what do I think of the video? This isn't thumbnail review, this is video review. And this video is... I think it's pretty good. Maybe things will move around as I get a better idea of where each video belongs, like what our spread is going to be. By the way, the idea of this is like, I'm not saying that if I put a video in S tier, it's one of the best videos on YouTube. I'm saying it's one of the best videos on my channel. So wherever you think my channel fits into the grand scheme of YouTube, think about it in terms of that. I'm not saying that if I put it in F, it's not the worst video on the platform. If I put it in S, it's not the best video on the platform. Just on my channel is what I'm getting at. I'm going to put this in B tier for now. I think it's pretty impressive how much style was in the editing. You know, I didn't really have much, well, really any background in how to create a video like this. That's the thing that people continuously cite as why they like my content. So I guess we're off to a good start. No need for an E tier. There's no need for an E tier, I think. All right, coming up on next, we've got Lord of the Waters Part 1, another iconic thumbnail. We've just got the Miko portrait right there with the Velaryon sigil, the title of the video. I've also put his name there in case you don't know what the Lord of the Waters means. There's a black border around the thumbnail. I don't know why. Maybe I thought it like framed it nicely. It doesn't, especially with it being unequal from the top and bottom to the left and right. Anyway, Aurane Waters is a bit of an enigma still to this day. I quite like this video. I think it's fun. It's like a little history lesson about House Velaryon that sort of lays the groundwork for where the series goes in the future parts. And the editing in this one's quite fun as well. A lot of Alt-Shift-X sort of swooping around the camera to different branches of information. Lots of fun, that one. People saying S on this one. Wowzers. Does this one spoil House of the Dragon? I'm not sure if this one does, actually. Part 2 definitely does. And I even updated the title to warn people in the future. I was thinking B. I think that this really is on par with the quality of the Sickly Mockingbird video. I think they're like very similar in terms of how much I enjoy them. Oh god, the sizing. It's going to be completely inconsistent. I'm not going to fit 60 videos onto this. What am I thinking? It's going to be a shit show. Part 2 of Lord of the Waters. Again, banger thumbnail. We've got 3 the Miko artworks on screen at the moment, which is like everyone knows the more cartoonish portraits of fantasy characters you can work into a thumbnail, the better the video performs. And lo and behold, it's worked out. So who am I to judge? Previous me, you clearly knew what you were doing. This video basically tosses up whether Aurane would rather support the Targaryens or the Blackfires, and I come to the conclusion that it's what the fuck do I say in this video? I'm pretty sure. So it's about Velaryon Targaryen relationships. I talk about that a lot. And also that all of the narrative components that Aurane Waters can provide to Daenerys are already being provided to her by different characters. And I think it's more fun if Aurane contributes to the Golden Company's efforts to put Aegon on the throne. I go on to like challenge that idea in the next video. Well, not the next one, the one after that. Is this one better than the previous one? Seeing A tiers from people. Interesting. What makes this one better than the previous one? I wonder why. Funny? It make me laugh? It make me go haha? Better topic? I suppose that is true. This one's just the history lesson, whereas this one is more like actual postulating. I'm happy with putting this in A. Maybe my thoughts will change as the stream goes on, however. We need to leave room for things to get better, of course. Unless my channel just does go completely downhill from here on. However, we have an absolute belter coming up. I can't believe this was the 4th video I ever made. Oh, man. So I love this video so much still to this day. Let's shrink it down and get into it. So this video is like objectively hilarious, right? God, I'm going to sound like such a dickhead. I think this video is like a perennial vibe. Like, I can put this on whenever I want to, and I still have fun with it, even though like I made it and I watched it so many times over the past 4 years. It's so much fun. I love it. I want to do more stuff like it. This is coming off really narcissistic so far. Don't worry, things get worse. So this is part 3 of Lord of the Waters, where things have gotten even better. There are now 4 the Miko artworks on screen. Wow. That'll really draw in the viewers. It so happens it did. Actually, these videos overall are the worst performing on my channel, like the first 5 things I made. Oh well. So this one I discuss, how would you say, unconventional possibilities for where Aurane could be going in the story. I discuss his loyalty to Stannis, well, his possible loyalty to Stannis. The tinfoil connection with Peter that I pull out of my ass. And I have a bit of an analysis of Cersei 4, A Feast for Crows, which is one of the best chapters. I don't think it's any worse than this one. Now we're coming up on the next series I began, which is the Price of Life and Death, and I never thought about this, but I just keep adding more the Miko characters. There are 5 of them here. That's incredible. These thumbnails are so shit, by the way. So, geez, what happens in this one? It's basically the beginning of a discussion about blood magic. I talk about basically the phrase "only death can pay for life," how it applies to DANY's story, and I walk around in the Harrenhal circle. There is a big mistake in this video, which I will count as a point against it, where I mistake what happens in Harrenhal in the Clash of Kings for what happens in Harrenhal in Season 2 of Game of Thrones, which is, I think, that's a problem. The rest of the videos, I'm spitting hot fire for basically all of it, though. I laid the groundwork for my idea that Miri didn't actually kill Drogo, which I am yet to conclude. I think this actually is a step above the Lord of the Waters series, but the Lord of the Waters series doesn't have as many like egregious errors in it. Yeah, let's chuck it in A and then reevaluate later. Man, I'm really gonna have to start filling up these lower tiers. Quick, I have to get worse at videos. This is the next one I created. Now, this is my second actually good thumbnail. This one's actually good. This video has a strong place in a lot of people's hearts because it's the only video I've released on Crusader Kings 2. I had a lot of fun making it, which I think is visible. I think it is the worst performing video I've ever released, but that's okay. What happens in it? I'm drunk, I play Crusader Kings, and then I cheat, and then the video ends. Strong recommend, but I can't say that it's like among my best videos. I have to remember this is all relative to my own videos, but you know, something has to go down here. But I think for now we'll put this in C tier until we need to put something else in C tier, and I'll reevaluate. All right, Price of Life and Death Part 2. Hang on, I've got 7 now. There are 7 of them on screen. Wow. I never noticed this. So this one's fire because this is where I go through the actual the burning of Drogo and Miri, what happened on the blood magic pyre. What else happens in this video? Tell us, past me. Oh yeah! Oh my god. Yeah, you can see how much fun I was having with the editing back then. I think it's better than the first part. Fond memories of this video. And I think, you know, this is about my personal attachment to the videos. And I love this video. So that's where that's going. You know what? I'm going to treat it like that. S tier is where the things I just 100% love is going to go. Did I rewatch this one on stream? Yeah, I think I did rewatch those on stream. I rewatched all of them up to Winterfell, I think. The next one is the Ned Got review. And I know lots of people love this one. This is a fan favorite for sure. Famously, I'm not the biggest fan of this video. The thumbnail is fire, obviously. And I appreciate that everyone else wants to put this in a really high tier, but I just can't. There are too many technical issues with it, and I want to fix them. And like every 2 months, I think I should remaster the first GOT review. And then I remember like no one else cares. I have too many other things to be doing instead. So So I think overall, I'm going to have to put it in B tier. I know that this isn't a front to everyone else, but you have to understand that it's about my personal relationship to it, right? If I were to go back and redo it now, I would obviously fix the audio levels. That was before I sorted out my relationship with tinnitus. I had a very rough time discerning whether things were loud enough in comparison to each other. I have a better grasp of that. Not perfect, but a better grasp of that these days. I would do a cover of Melancholy Man. Now, the thing is, I do like watching this video still. I like it a lot, but I know how much better it could be in my head, so I can't put it up there. Up next is my 2019 April Fool's video. This is garbage. But it's fun garbage, I think. I don't think we really need to dwell on this one. I don't think about this video at all. It doesn't occupy a place in my brain. I'm putting this down here. I did make it in a single day, but yeah, I have to put something down there, right? Speaking of videos that I'm going to put very low, the Winterfell piss take. I had no idea what I was doing. So all the other videos I've ranked lower than you might. I've understood why people would put them higher up, right? This one, I do not understand why people love it. I don't get the love for this video. I think this video is like passable at best. And it's a wonder that my channel went anywhere with this being like the first entrance in my flagship series. What happens in this video that I like? My channel goes viral and I can turn this stupid hobby of mine into a career. I guess that happens in this, like starting with this video. So that's good, but like it could be so much better, this video. And this is not the original thumbnail, by the way. The original thumbnail was much, much, much worse. And even then, this still isn't perfect. I do have the original thumbnail somewhere. Let's try and find it. It's really bad. It could be worse. I didn't balance the colors at all. At least you've got the elephant down there though. Where am I going to put this? It has to be D or F for me. If you really like this video, that's awesome, but I don't. Is it better than the leaks video? I think it is. I think I'd have an easier time rewatching it. No, I can't put it in C. No, not happening. I can put this in C. This thumbnail is a vast improvement over the one it replaced. Here's the original, which is fucking... I think this might be the worst thumbnail I've ever made. These two character cutouts from... Are they from the same scene? I don't think they are. This is from Jaime's trial, and this is from when Brienne gets knighted. The colors are completely different. I didn't put any thought into it. This is much, much, much better. It's a bit bland, but it works. I can put this one in C tier, I think. It's a bit weird. I'm still figuring out the format. Definitely a tier above the first one. If it's cozy for you, that's fucking sick. This video isn't that cozy for me. However, this is where we start cooking. The oven has been preheating for a bit, and now I can place my tendies on the tray and they start cooking. I can't put this one in A tier just for the technical hang-ups I have concerning this whole series of videos. I think I could put it in B though. There are some bits in it that I really treasure, and the whole video overall I think holds up. It's not my best work. I'm still figuring out the format, but this video has over 1 million views, so maybe past me knew what he was doing better than I do. So I'll be putting this one in B, I think. Thumbnail isn't as good, so you're telling me you think that the first thumbnail for this was also dreadful, like actually really bad. What was I thinking? Oh man, there are 2 other thumbnails for this one that I never used. Here's the first one. I actually really like this, but I didn't use it because I was unsure that YouTube would be happy with a video that has just someone bleeding to death in the thumbnail. And then there's my favorite. I really like this thumbnail, and the video itself is, I think, very good also. I mean, maybe not very good, but it's good. It's a good video. Probably better than the Long Night from my perspective. If you think the Long Night video is better, of course. Sure. I think it's more interesting, the Long Night video, just because the Long Night is more of a train wreck, but The Last of the Starks is also a train wreck, and I had a lot of fun with this one. I think I'll also put this one in B tier. I think I still prefer those other videos to this. These ones up here. Here's its original thumbnail, by the way. This is worse. This is worse than the episode 3 one. This is fucking dreadful. This is absolutely disgusting. What the hell? And then we have Innocent or Otherwise, this video, the little, like, how long is it? Like 40 seconds long, where I just juxtapose something Jamie says in episode 5 with other things he said throughout his life. It's barely functional. Like, it doesn't really do anything. It just does that one thing. The thumbnail's crap. What do I even say about this video? I mean, like, it was really good that I was able to highlight one of the best scenes in the show from season 3, episode 5, the bathtub scene. But I don't know, it felt like it should have been a part of the episode 5 video, but I just put it out early because I wanted to get something out earlier. That's how this one feels to me, and I don't like that, and I think it belongs at least in D tier for that. Like, this could have made the episode 5 video better, but instead I released it as its own thing, and it doesn't really make sense to me as a result of that. Does that make sense? Anyone care? Good. Then we have the bells itself. This thumbnail's good. Is the original. It was, I mean, so the massive Tyrion face gasping at the rest of the scene is iconic. The rest of the thumbnail is garbage. Maybe if I put the Tyrion face on the side of this, it'll be better. That's a good idea. The video itself, this is one where I scream fuck for, how long is it? 20 something seconds? Which isn't even that long. I could probably do it for longer now. I'm definitely getting better at them by this one, I think. But still, I don't know if it's good enough to be put into A tier. So you gotta pretend to be humble so that people, you know, think you're relatable. You joke about a Glidus reworking thumbnail stream. It's happened. I'm happy with keeping this one in B. Like, I think that the season 8 videos, you see a steady curve of improvement where I start out like not really knowing what I'm doing, start figuring out, and then by the time we get to here, I think this video is actually good. S tier thumbnail for sure. Here's the original, which I think, as far as the old style of thumbnail goes, it's actually getting there. Like, it's not horrible. It's not so horribly awful that I want to gouge my eyes out with the nearest sharp object I can find, but it's still a far cry from what I end up doing. Anyway, the video itself, this is where I start getting long. This video is, how long is it? Like 26 minutes, isn't it? And it has some iconic moments. The rant about Edmure, that alone elevates it. I think I can safely put this into at least A tier. Yeah, no, I'm perfectly happy with this video. Oh, maybe not perfectly, but it's good. And then I disappeared for 7 months. And then I came back with what many consider to be a banger. Tyrion, we're in a video together. This video is good. I cover short people for this video. That's good. I should have covered 2 princes or some other song for John, but I didn't, and so as a result it got copyright claimed, which is why it's the least viewed GOT review. I mean, it's one of the reasons. It's also very strange, and I like basically immediately regretted that I put 2 different characters in the same video. If I were making this video today, I would definitely make them separate videos, and they would only be like 18 minutes long each. I don't know, it just feels like it's 2 videos that I've made one video. Like, there are some thematic connections between Jon and Tyrion, and they share a portion of the narrative together, but I don't get it. I don't really know why I did this. I think it makes the video a bit strange, and it would have been better if there were 2 different videos. As is, I think I prefer the Iron Throne. I think I prefer everything in A tier, so I'm gonna have to shove him down. But know that this is, I'm happy with this video. It's pretty good. Are you guys ready for another banger? A belter, one might say. It's Prestonwave, baby. This is, without question, the greatest video I have ever produced. And it's going in its own tier. The Littlefinger rap scheme, if you don't know, is I take a couple of Preston Jacobs videos and put a beat behind them, and it's really not that good, but it's fucking incredible. So it gets its own tier above S tier. You know what? That's better. I'm gonna have to use the search bar like an idiot. Oh, it's there? When did you put it there? Okay. There we go. The DANY GOT review. This is an S tier video. It's simple. It just is. Taking the time to edit every single shot, except for one, to give them purple eyes, took an inordinate amount of time. But it makes the video so much better in my eyes. Like, I just look at that and I remember how much effort I put into it, and it gives me a bit of pride, if I'm honest. I had to do a lot of it frame by frame, yeah. And the content of the video itself, I think, is pretty decent analysis as well. It's a funny video. It's got a banging soundtrack. Like, aside from the covers I make, I think this is where I started to nail the GOT review format. Like, it started to really fall into place. So yeah, S tier video. In my eyes, in relation to the rest of my channel. All right, then, later that month, right? Yeah, it was later that month. All 3 of these videos were in the same month. So what I'm talking about is, of course, the season 7 episode 1 video. This is a great thumbnail, I'm just gonna say. The original wasn't that bad, if I remember correctly. Let's have a look. It's a bit disjointed. Haha face go brr is inspired. I don't know what Euron's doing over here in the corner. Distorted Ed Sheeran is an absolute vibe though, but this is better, I think. This video is really, I think it's pretty good. I'd be happy to put it in A tier if I'm honest. I think it really is of the same caliber as the season 8 finale video. I had a lot of fun making this one. I remember. I think my favorite part of it is probably the poem at the beginning. I don't know why I did that, but I did, and people loved it, which is great. Oh, you know what else was in this video? How old is this baby? That's where that came from. Oh my god, yes. A tier video for sure, at least. Fun for the whole family. Now, we have what might be my most controversial thumbnail update, the Stormborn video, which was 1 week after the Dragonstone video. I love this shot of Daenerys. I'm so sorry, Emilia. Emilia's wonderful, and I mean no harm to her. It's just unfortunate that I paused on this frame once. And this is the prior thumbnail, which I think is visually hideous, having Tyrion over here going, "Sss." That's fucking brilliant. The thing is disgusting to behold, however. My collage phase, for sure. The video, however, I did not enjoy making this video. I really didn't like this episode at all. Like, I had nothing fun to really talk about. I'd put it in B. I don't think it's as good as its immediate predecessor. The Queen's Justice is up next. I adore this thumbnail very much. Here's the previous one, which as a part of the collage phase, really is a visual mess. It really is a dog's breakfast that I've served to the YouTube audience this week. No idea what the fuck I was thinking. What happens in this video? This is the best episode of season 7. The Cersei scene's really good. What do I talk about? Things go a little off the rails in this one, I think. This is where I start to get a little avant-garde with the whole presentation. All right, so where do we put this? I don't know, I think it's pretty middle of the road. I'm happy to keep it in B. I don't have any, like, bad memories of it. You know, it doesn't jump out to me as something fantastic. It's just sort of the next video, you know? And now we get one that's well and truly dear to me. It's the spoilers of war. This video is fucking mental and I love it. I think it was a bold decision of me to assess the episode in such a ridiculous manner, and it paid off with dividends. Here's the initial thumbnail, by the way, which for this phase is pretty good. The glow on both of the characters is too strong. There's a very heavy shadow in this text, probably too heavy, but the design is better than the others, I would say. This is an S tier video. I consider this one very happily. The wheel of continuity. I don't want to come off as though I think my ideas are the bee's tits or whatever, but it was a good idea and the video is good. There you go. That's my analysis. Now we come up on what might be the most improved thumbnail of the season, the Eastwatch video. I really like this one. I think it's cute. Hi. Here's what it was replacing. I really like the Jamie section of it. I don't know what's going on with the rest though. This is much better. There was someone when I updated them who noticed like immediately and was like, why have you changed them? The previous ones were so much better. And in fact, that was on the long night. I don't know. It's not a universally appreciated decision of mine. What happens in this video? Oh, yeah. Wait. I've remembered my favorite part of this video. Oh, my God. Let's rewatch it because it's so much fun. 23 minutes. Jesus Christ. This is when I just started not being able to shut up. Oh, my God. Oh, yes, here it is.
I've off-screen, yes. I might add. You presumed he was at Craster's Keep for some reason, but you...
True.
And you told me about Bran.
Bran.
You died in that cave.
Was dead.
All I could think about was getting my strength back.
Bran.
Dead.
Two brothers.
I thought Bran was dead. I thought Bran
was Bran.
No time for any of this.
6 Emmys.
A tier. Anyway, moving on. the beloved Beyond the Wall piss take. What a trip down memory lane this is. This has the internet historian cameo at the end, which is really, really dear to me. Playing Uncle Benjen. That whole skit was fucking great to make. Here's the original thumbnail, by the way. It's not good. I do appreciate the Colin Mockery head in the back there. Oh, this thumbnail's so much better, by the way. I quite rate this one. I don't think it's actually better than the previous one overall. Go on, give me your ratings for this one. Go on, what do you think? How does this one hold up? S, you gotta be sparing with the S tiers because there's not enough room up there. A, I'd be happy to put it in A. Yeah, no, it's not as good as the DANY GOT review for sure. And even the Spoilers of War is like a bit contentious to be up there, I think. No, the Spoilers of War is that good. Awkwardly smush that in there. Chugging right along to the finale of this season, The Dragon and the Wolf. I think this one is better than Beyond the Wall. I think this thumbnail is really good. Here's the original, by the way. This is actually the end of the collage phase, by the way. I decided back then that the collage phase was over, and we're all the better off for it. This was originally, this might have been the best thumbnail I'd made to that time, and all I've done in the interim is just remove the title text because I did that for the rest of them. This is an S tier video, I think. I think this is a very good video. It's very long. How long is this? 40 minutes, isn't it? 44 minutes, fucking hell. Shut up. Did anyone teach this guy to whittle his scripts down? I really like this video. I think it's very well laid out, starting with a fucking ramble about how dumb these guys are for killing off Peter Baelish in such a stupid way, and then starting over from the beginning. A lot of the jokes in it are still great. And we're done with Season 7. I think you can see quite plainly that the Season 7 videos are better than the Season 8 videos. And I'm not sure if that's true for a lot of viewers, but it's definitely true for me. I have a lot easier a time going back to the Season 7 videos than the Season 8 videos. Then how long did I disappear for after The Dragon and the Wolf? July to November. That's what, 4 months, isn't it? And I came back with 2 GOT reviews in a row, and it was first up with ARYA, for which I covered Who Knew, which I think is my best cover. It's up on the second channel, go listen to it. I want to put it up on Spotify, but it's a bit more complicated. I don't want to crowd the S tier too much, but this is a really good video. I think the thumbnail isn't as strong as it could have been. Maybe I phoned it in a bit there, but the video itself is quite good. I really rate my analysis in it. I think I make a lot of great points. It's very feel good, this video. I'm happy to put it in S tier. Yeah, I definitely rate it alongside these other ones. That's for sure. And if you think my S tier is someone else's F tier, then sure, but I think these videos all belong in the same row. This is looking very narcissistic. We'd better come across some shit videos soon. However, the next video is the CATELYN GOT review. I really, really, really like most of this video, and like everyone's spamming S's in the chat, and I get it. I have a lot of fun with this video. But in retrospect, I don't like the jabs I make at another creator. I don't have too positive a view of them. The way I saw it, they were damaging the discourse, whatever the hell that means. But the videos were quite old. It was out of the like the current sphere of discussion. It just felt like me coming out of the woodwork to poke a bear that had been sleeping for a long time. I don't know. This video has 2 covers. What? 2 covers? Oh yeah, She's Always a Woman and So It Goes. I love And So It Goes. What else happens in the video, though? Oh, yeah, CATELYN's making one of these things. Whatever the hell that is. It's a fun video. But, like, whenever I watch it again, I just get part of me that's like, there was no need to be that nasty. If I wanted to address the Green Hand series, I could have and should have just made a video doing that. It feels out of place in this video. To me. If it doesn't to you, that's perfectly valid. I'm happy to put it in A. I don't enjoy it as much as the S tier videos. Sorry, everyone else. Sorry, I don't love my work as much as you do. Robert GOT review. Will there be a Robert GOT review? I'll have to think about that. Because I don't know if everyone knows this, because it's been a long time since I've said it. The format of GOT review is that I go through the series character by character until I'm out of scenes, right? So if there are any scenes that have Robert in them that don't have anyone else that I plan on doing a review with, I'll have to do Robert. But if all of the Robert scenes are accounted for by other characters, then there's no need to do a Robert review. So when I said in the Daenerys video that we will get to Viserys, that wasn't an announcement. It was like literally just a consequence of the format of the series. Do I plan on doing a Jaime review? Well, it's not really a plan. It's a consequence of the format that I'll have to. So yes. However, I asked the patrons in a poll like over a year ago what the next Scott review would be, and they voted for Jaime. So yeah, maybe I'll do another poll now that there are so many different people supporting me, which is awesome, just to make sure their opinions are also accounted for. I don't know. Our next video on the list is from April Fools of 2021. Now, when I made it, I thought this video was fucking hilarious. And it is. This video is brilliant end to end. However, it has made my life a living hell. So many people took this video seriously. And they still do to this day. They come in from the street. They walk in off the main street into my brick and mortar shop where I have a comical sign saying that Rhaegar is the Night King out the front. And they come up to the counter. They ding the bell. Ding! Ding! And they say to me, "Hey, you're an idiot. Rhaegar isn't the Night King. He died too long ago." And like I don't even have the energy to explain to them that it's like the most obvious joke anyone has ever made. I don't know how I could have been more obvious short of just saying, "Hey everyone, I'm fucking around here. It's April Fools. Don't take this one seriously." And I feel like I already essentially did that. The first sentence of the video is like, season 8 of Game of Thrones is so good that the viewer around the world was blown away by it. And it's like, how little attention do you have to be paying to think that I'm being genuine and sincere? See what's happening right now? See how I'm genuinely getting worked up over this? This is why I can't put this video in S tier. It's done things to me. That said, every video gets stupid comments. Like the other April Fool's videos on this list, this was made in one day also. Even short of, like, if I forget about the emotional baggage that this video brings me, I still wouldn't put it in S tier. Sorry, everyone. But if I do account for it, it has to go, like, down here. Like, when I think about the effect it's had on me, I do not like this video. And I need to pad out the lower tiers, because this looks like I'm sucking my own dick a bit too much. Don't you think? Especially because of what's coming up next. You know what? Fine. No, it's better than that video. What am I talking about? Okay, it goes here. Okay. Wow, I just stopped to think about what to say about this video, and it's kind of overwhelming. Like, I'm getting goosebumps thinking back to this time of my life, and how consumed I was by this video and what it meant for me, what it meant for the community that arose around my channel for me to make this, and how monumental it was in growing my channel and changing my life before the YouTube robot 13 days after its release killed it. The re-upload of this video has, what, 1.7 million views? 1.8, fucking hell. I estimate that if the YouTube robot hadn't killed this version of the video at that time, it could be much higher than that. And that breaks my heart to think about. But I said a few times, so there you go. This video is, I don't even know what to fucking say. It's ridiculous. This video is insane. S tier. I don't know if I've told the story of this video. So the reason I was so reluctant to take it down and re-upload it was because I finally met a fucking deadline. I had the video up, ready to go, April 17th, 2021, the 10th anniversary of Game of Thrones premiering. And for me to have done that, like, I couldn't believe that I'd done it, because April 17th wasn't just the 10th anniversary of Game of Thrones. It was the day of my brother's wedding, and it was a destination wedding. Like, I wasn't just out for the day. There was several days that I could not do anything. As a result, I had to, like, really burn the candle at both ends to get this thing done. And I did. I believe the day before I left for the wedding, I had like 3 hours of sleep. It has cameos from 3 actors on the show in it. It brings in some of my favorite creators from across the community to give their thoughts on the show. Might still be the best thing I've ever made, and they killed it. It's okay. Moving on, our next step. I can't believe I followed that up with this. What was I thinking? This is a banger thumbnail, by the way, and it doesn't get the appreciation it deserves. I liked making this one. It was a bit of a mad rush. What do I think of it? I think I could have done a more robust discussion of the theory at hand, honestly, because there are thematic elements to the Tyrion Targaryen theory that I kind of skim past. I mean, I stand by my judgment. I am coming up with excuses to rank it low. It's a B tier video in my eyes. I don't think it's up there with the other ones. Up next, however, is the Wojcicki Cut. This is the same video again, but slightly better. I mean, it's slightly worse because, you know, the fun words have been removed, but it is better because I made some minor tweaks to the video that, you know, improve some technical issues. There's an added cameo from 2 cameos actually from Ian McElhenney. I actually shuffled the order a little bit. Did I do anything else? Oh yeah, I got 1.8 million views from it. I really like this video's thumbnail. Some people have told me that it's like way too busy to be taken seriously, but I think it works. Honestly, I think this video might even be up there with the Prestonwave. Oh damn, and if I thought the higher tiers were crowded already, we have entered season 6. This is an incredible thumbnail, I think. Putting the piss take on the other side of the scroll that Torrent is reading is fucking amazing. This video is a lot of fun for me. The poem at the beginning, I think I upstaged myself. Oh, this is where I call myself step YouTuber. How could it not be up there? Editing's gotten so much better over time. Oh, there's that whole section about how they fucked up Brienne, how they fucked up Theon. Oh man, that's good. Those are good sections.
Toby Sebastian is cute.
Toby Sebastian is a mega cutie.
Which, yes.
But if you close your eyes, does it hurt?
S tier joke. I mean, I think that meme was dead by the time I made that joke, but that's par for the course, really. Is it better than Dragon and the Wolf? Is it better than ARYA Got Review Spoilers of War? I think not. I think A tier is where this one lives, but let it be known that I very much enjoy the Red Woman. This is a bit funny because we're currently ranking a series that is not yet over, so that's fun. The home thumbnail is, I think, the worst of the series. I think that the figure doesn't really stand out when you view it at YouTube thumbnail. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? When it shows up on your screen and you see that, it's quite unclear what's actually going on. Anyway, the video. This is where I talk about Bran a lot in this one because Bran's completely fucked. Oh, this one has a NordVPN sponsorship. So season 6 is when I was doing sponsorships. So that's an L. And I actually do consider that like points against the video. Although I do try to make sponsorships fun. They still do take one out of the video, don't they? So the home video, where are we putting him? I haven't watched this one in a while. My intuition is telling me that it's not as good as the Red Woman video, but it's still pretty good. I don't know, gang, what do you think of the home video? Has anyone watched this one recently? Anyone in the world? You've watched season 6 recently? It's a B tier? Okay, I'll take your word for it. That's where I was heading anyway. You're watching it right now? No, you're watching this stream right now. Up next is the Oathbreaker video, and I think this is better than the Red Woman video. Oh my god. I completely forgot I did that. The woe over there. That's fucking brilliant. The way I like blurred it to match with the focus of the camera, that's awesome. The way I bent the word piss to match the contour of Jon's shoulder. Oh man. Now this video is, I think, really good. The way I open with that dissection of death as a trope in fiction and the way Dave and Dan fucked it up. Where does it go from there? This is where we play How Old Is That Baby again. Oh, the Tower of Joy section. That's really good as well, I think. Scream about Tyrion a bit. This is the one where Pycelle farts. Yeah, no, this, I believe this may actually be an S tier video. They can just hang out there. Bloke of the Straggler. the bonk of the Stoogler. This is a hilarious thumbnail. I don't know if it scans that well at distance. Yeah, it's a bit too wordy for distance, but I like it. Is the video good though? Let's have a look. Let's find out. Oh man, I got to make usage of my favorite clip in the entire world.
That's against the law, and you're gonna have to go to jail.
I even tried to impersonate her. Oh, man. Oh, right. This one's out of order, isn't it? I did the spoilers of war thing. That's so silly of me. I don't think it works as well as in the spoilers of war in this video, but it's still a good video overall. I might put it next to home. This is interesting discovering that I actually still rate some of season 7 better than season 6. Up next is, of course, the doer. Great thumbnail. A lot of time spent talking about Bran in this one. What else happens? Oh, it has the Kingsmoot scene. I think I did a great job of the Kingsmoot scene. Then there's Kinvara, obviously. That was a lot of fun as well. I think my sections on Bran are pretty good. The Bloody Hand is a lot of fun as well. Yeah. Oh, and the bit at the start where I'm talking about Peter and how fucking stupid his entire plot is. No, that's pretty good. So this video is, I think if it didn't have a sponsorship, I'd put it in S tier. However, it does. So let me know if like that doesn't affect the rating for you. It definitely does for me. Like I know everyone's just gonna skip it anyway, but like it's an extra thing you have to do. Everyone does them anyway, so don't matter. Don't worry about it. I guess I do put the time into making the ads bearable. Fine. I'll succumb to peer pressure and rate my own video higher. You've talked me into appreciating what I do more. Up next is Bloogy Blargy. I really like this one. Oh, another thing I didn't talk about with the doer is that it got copyright claimed several hours after it was released, and so in the past year and a third, it has made 10 cents. It's a false copyright claim, obviously, and I disputed it, and the owner decided that they actually did own the video, so that's fun. And that's why I took a sponsorship on this one. Can you imagine that? I think this video is fun. I like this one. Is this video good? I don't think it's like outstanding. I think it's pretty run of the mill. As a result of how boring its source material is, it just by nature is gonna be less exciting than The Door and Oathbreaker. Up next is Thence the Bruuuuu with good old Sandy and his mate Ian McShane. I really like this video. It also has a sponsorship, and it also was copyright claimed like as soon as it came out. And in the past year and a third, it has earned 5 cents. I really like my discussion about the Hound. I think I'd do a great job. Obama handing himself the medal. That's right, I really did just sort them by location and just rambled. I quite like that format. Oh, and then at the end, of course, Arya's insane interaction with the waif. I'm gonna put this in A. I don't think it's as good as the doer, but it's better than the other ones. Putting it with the Red Woman, yeah, that makes sense, sure. Then we have George. You make me angry, George. S tier? What are you guys talking about? This is Prestonwave tier. I think what's so appealing about this video to me is that it's over in a minute, and I can just like experience my own meltdown packaged up in a neat little box, and then move on with the rest of my day. What is Prestonwave? What? Leave right now. Educate yourself. I don't think I really need to elaborate. There's no thumbnail discussion because you can't put thumbnails on shorts because YouTube is a stupid platform for stupid people. Okay, up next we've got what I believe is probably my most like the fan favorite video of this era of Glidus. I really enjoy this video. I don't think I enjoy it as much as some of you guys. Probably because, I made it, so a lot of the fun of the quiz is lost on me as a result of that. Shout outs to Ben and Alex for helping, by the way, and for Galactic Archive for being my test run of the quiz. Man, everyone's going nuts for this video. And people love it. That's crazy. People keep asking me for another one of these, and I'm sure it'll happen someday. I just don't want to force it. I'm gonna put it in S. I mean, all jokes aside, I probably shouldn't put the George short that I made in 3 hours up there with the Wojcicki Cut, which represents months of my life's work. And like a turning point in my career. I probably shouldn't put this next to that. And then this shit post I made that is by far the least successful thing I've put on the channel. Fine, I'll leave it. It's fine. Just know that that's going through my head right now. The next video I published is the Noone. Wait, no, that's not the next one I made. That's not true. That's not true at all. This is the next video I made. Gonna get some mixed opinions on this one. Now, conceptually, this is the laziest thing on the channel. In terms of enjoying watching it, I've never not enjoyed this. And I love the discussion it produced. See, even now people are getting mad at me. I thought it was fun. A fun way to celebrate 69,420 subscribers. This one is sort of horseshoe theory for me. Like, it's so bad, it's incredible. And so as a result, I think we're going to have to add our first edition to C tier in several years. Yeah, actually, this makes sense for me. In terms of how much I like these videos. Sorry everyone who loves them. Up next is another video that unexpectedly really helped my channel. This video fucking exploded. Has 500,000 views. And I think it is in large part due to this belter of a thumbnail. Like, this is top tier work from me. And the video itself, there are some things I would definitely do differently having now seen the show, obviously. Oh shit, I did skip Noone. Don't worry, we'll go back to it. I do spoil in the opening minutes that Viserys dies in the show. There is a sponsorship in it, which is cringe. I think here makes sense. Like, I don't think there's very much like genuinely interesting content in the video itself, which is an interesting thing to say about your own work. It's just like I repackage the book and try to present it in a way that's gonna work for someone who's just coming into the show. I don't know, I'm kind of mixed on it, honestly. I haven't watched it in a while. I'll leave it there. It is a normie video, isn't it? It's not my most normie video though. So back to Noone. I think Noone is a pretty good video, in no small part due to it being monetized. HBO let that one through the cracks, I guess. In fact, I didn't even have to try. Like, I just uploaded it and it worked, which is quite rare. Most logical scene in season 6 challenge. Fucking hell. Why is this the most replayed bit? What happens? Oh, I know why. It's because of the horse's dick at the end of this scene. There's a horse with a dick, and the YouTube audience rewinds to look at it. Here, you see the horse's dick here? That's why this is the most replayed part of the video.
Was it on purpose you had the horse's dick and shot?
This video is good. I like yelling about ARYA. That was fun. I'm not sure, because it's the most recent one, it's hard for me to like place it in the series. Like, do I think it's up there with Oathbreaker and the Doer? Or do I think it's on par with the Red Woman? I don't know. Yeah, that's where season 6 ends, weirdly. They only made 8 episodes in that season. I think it's better than Home and Book of the Stranger, so I guess putting it in A makes sense. We're going A. Maybe we should go B. But anyway, we do have what I consider my most normie video. It's it's a pointless video. You can see, like, even the thumbnail is confused. Like, what the fuck is this? So I've got the piss take thing over here, but it says the wrong word. And then I've got the font that I use for other things over here. And it's Viserys saying that something is this big. It's like, what are you saying, Viserys? What's that big? I don't think it's a very good video. I'm gonna keep it in D and consider putting it in F. I don't think it's a very good video. Yeah, it's just there. Like, it's such a bland video. I don't like it. And I've considered taking it down, but I feel so not one way or the other. I'm just like so passive about it that I don't care if it's like, sure, it can stay up, whatever, you know? And that's kind of like a blech feeling to it. So yeah, D tier. I shat it out in a single day And there it is. However, now we reach my actual House of the Dragon videos. This one does have the Toto cover on it. Before I started actually thinking about what songs to put in, I was just like, oh, fuck it, Africa. I think this is a pretty good video. For something that I actually did manage to get out in the week after the episode aired, I managed to cram in quite a bit of thematic analysis. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do that, but I did. And I think this is a very impressive video to have gotten out within that week. Consider all of these ones that have come out within the past year to be, you know, my opinions on them have not settled. See, that's a great question, Maddie J in the chat there. Everyone's asking, why is it taking so long to do the last few, when really the question is, how the hell did I do the first few that quickly? That's the real question. I think this is a really good video. I'd definitely put it above the beginner's guide. Should the beginner's guide be up there? No, I was going to reconsider that, and I have reconsidered it. It's a B tier video, and this is an A tier video. Oh, the thumbnail, by the way, of this one is, I think that's a great thumbnail, and it probably contributed to the video doing so well. Then we have the Rogue Prince, which I don't think is as good a thumbnail. It's fine though. S tier, explain. You have to justify that. This one has, which song is in this? Hang on, don't tell me. So Africa's in the first one. This one is Any Way You Want It, right? Yes, some Journey. Anyway, the actual video. Are there, like, would it be better if I had taken more time to make it? Like, I think it's good as is. Full covers are on the way. It's just that, do you know how hard it is to make an entire song where the only thing you use is your voice? I don't think it's as good as the episode 1. Let's put it in B tier. Everyone happy with that? Next is the episode 3 video, second of his name. This thumbnail is a stroke of, it was a spur of the moment passion project. It was on a live stream, actually. We were reviewing thumbnails. Were we? What were we doing on that live stream? I think I was drunk. Anyway, I did this to it, and now it's up there forever. I appear to have deleted the original thumbnail, so it's stuck like this. This video is good. I actually quite like this one. I don't know if it's better than the episode 1 one, but I'm going to put it in A tier. Now, why do I think that? Why was I so quick to put it up there? Well, step 1, it's still monetized. Step 2, it's fun. It's a fun video. That video is what made me love your channel. Interesting. Cool. It's so weird to me that there are people coming into my channel from House of the Dragon, which I know is silly because 40,000 people have joined since then. It's very strange. It's hard for me to picture what that's like for you. Oh, the theme section of this video is really fun. I really like that. Yeah, good video. Then we have King of the Narrow Sea, which I think this might be better. This is when things started to go wrong. This video got copyright claimed and blocked worldwide 30 minutes after publishing, and so it came out 2 days after the next episode had aired, and that is really what started the spiral of getting off track from these releases. That was like the first thing that knocked that train off the tracks. It was so disheartening. I thought, oh my god, it's done for. But then I uploaded it and it got published 2 days after the next episode came out, and it did so well. This one's your favorite? I think it might be mine as well, at least of the early ones, like of the first 5. I think I might put this one in S tier. It's a lot of fun. Cool analysis. I talk about sex a bunch. That's okay. You've watched that one in particular. Why is it? That's very interesting that so many people are saying it's their favorite. This one's got heat of the moment in it, by the way. S tier becoming overcrowded. See, this is what I was fearing. It's like I feel like a dickhead now for enjoying my videos this much. Like, is this wrong of me? I don't know. I've brought so much to the fandom and you just wanted to say thanks. That's so nice of you. Thank you. All right, there are only a few more left, so let's wrap it up. Up next, we've got We Light the Way. That's a good thumbnail. By the way, the King of the Narrow Sea thumbnail is also a clapper. I think that's very good. That's a great thumbnail. This one's not as good. The background's a bit boring. Oh, this one has some really fun lines in it.
The weather has been lovely.
Indeed.
Oh, fuck yeah. Talk about the weather. Sorry, princess. Great. Anyway, We Light the Way. Is it a good video that I've made here? It's demonetized, by the way. I didn't talk about this. And I didn't even bother requesting a manual review because, like, I know it won't get it through because I call Jason Lannister the patron saint of... Is this a belter video or is it sort of okay? What do you think? Answer now with your phones. Is it shit? Is it really good? Is it pretty good? Or is it just okay? I'm happy with putting it in B. Get out of here, huge sponge. The Princess and the Queen. I really like this thumbnail. You'd put it in C because there aren't enough in C and that makes it more special. True. Unfortunately, this video is better than that. I think this video is quite good. But the problem is now we're getting to the things that came out really not very long ago. I mean, you might think that January was a long time ago, but shut up. This is my longest single episode review at the moment. Yeah, I think this one's really good, but is it really, really good? That's what we're here to figure out. What's the most replayed section of this video?
This new actor is playing.
This bit's so good. Yeah, okay. That sketch was so much fun. No, this video is fucking great. Hang on. It's got this scene in it. How, like, this is S tier. Come on. It does have that entire segment, the Aegon bit, where I had to distort literally everything on screen to get it past the YouTube robot. I mean, I guess it's funny, but it's not good. But I'm not going to count that against the video because it wasn't a creative decision. It was like it's a consequence of the platform. I think it's a good video. Up next was the next day's video, Driftmark. This thumbnail's not as good. Now that I'm looking at it, this video is S tier, you say? Explain. Analysis. I did improve the lighting, but that was really easy for me because I already had the LUT lying around. Basically the same thing I did for the long night. Big dragon, true. Oh, I insult the Swedes at the end. That's fun. Jace, help! Someone stole a nuclear fucking bomb. I love keeping my giggles in. Bomb! I'm 9! What am I gonna do? Yeah, but that's like 7 seconds out of the whole video. Is that really enough to elevate it? That's one bit. Like, when I think about these other things in S tier, I went through every shot and made them the eyes purple in the DANY video. In this video, I reinvented the wheel. This video is a 44-minute meltdown where I explain in excruciating detail why Dave and Dan deserve to be roasted over a spit. This video is like one of the most iconic creations in the community for the past years. I don't know if Jace saying, "What am I gonna do?" really puts it on the same level as those. I don't know. I just don't think I can put it up there. And maybe similarly, I shouldn't put Princess and the Queen up there either. Yeah, no, no. Now that I think about it, when I compare this video to these, I don't know. They're good videos, but when I look at those videos, I don't think, wow, wasn't it incredible that I made that? Whereas all the other ones here, I kind of do feel like that. Especially Preston Jacobs Explained. S tier might come with age, sure. That's a good way of thinking about it. The next video that I released is this one. The president's debating Jon Snow's parentage. I've watched the video a lot because I had to. And I think it's hilarious. I mean, of course I do. I wouldn't have made it if I didn't think it was funny. I don't know. Maybe it's too recent to accurately rank at all. And also, like, it hasn't been long enough to like get a good rating on what the community thinks of it. Everyone's saying it's the best thing I've ever made, which, like, let the hype die down, maybe. Yeah, I don't know if I can rank this. Honestly, I think I'm going to make a prediction and say that in the future, I'm going to think about it the same way I think about the Smash or Pass video. So I'll keep the presidents in C tier just because, like, I don't see it blowing me away when I think about it in the future. So then we get the King of the 313. This one, there's a bit more of an ethical dilemma concerning the AI voice generation. This one, I had a lot of fun making this one. A lot of people just didn't like it. I'm happy putting it lower than the president's one. But I do think it's above all of these. I might even put it in the same tier. I kind of feel similarly to how I do about the CATELYN video in that I, make pointless shots at other people. The way I justified it was, well, it's not me saying it, it's Eminem saying it. I would never say something like this. And it's true, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that only lobotomized people watch Emergency Awesome. That's a terrible thing to say. Eminem might say it though. I did make a pointless shot at myself also. I did say that my videos are gay shit. And that's what this list is really a representation of, is if it's further up the list, it is gayer shit. Let's move along onto my most recent violation of the internet. The hidden horses of A Song of Ice and Fire horse emoji. So this video came out today and everyone's quite hyped up on it at the moment. So I need everyone to take it easy. Calm down. I don't think it's that good. I think you're all just losing your minds. Or maybe I've just created lightning in a bottle that I can't perceive. First of all, the thumbnail. I think this thumbnail is fucking brilliant. No, I can't possibly put it on the same level as the Prestonwave videos. I'm just putting it here for sizing. It is not D tier. It's better than that. You're really telling me that you think it's better than the DANY got review? I mean, the concept is fucking hilarious. But it's not better than the Fake Theories video. You're joking if you think it's the best video I've ever made. It's not. It couldn't possibly be. A for horse. I'm happy to put it in A tier, sure, but that may drift over time given how it came out today. Look, it's probably the funniest video I've made in a while, so I can definitely see that. I'm going to put it in A just because I can't fathom putting it up there with these. Now, here's a special case. Do I have any... We've got patrons, Twitch subs in here, YouTube members who have seen this video. What did you think? Getting A's, maybe S. I think it's the best one of the series in my mind. Better than King of the Narrow Sea. I think it might be. I think this might be my favorite of my House of the Dragon videos. I'm going to do it on a video that isn't even out yet, so people can really dig into my my rating of it. By the way, this thumbnail, what do you think? I think it's a fucking great thumbnail. Then there's this video almost exists also. I don't think the thumbnail's as good, but it's pretty good. And then we'll have this video, which I think has a great thumbnail. And perhaps I'll phone it in and the video will be shit. Who knows? There you go. God, this guy rates himself, doesn't he? Putting 14 of his own videos in S tier. Is it dickish of me to have this many so high up? People keep telling me that my videos are good. Like really good. But I have to keep a level head when evaluating those claims. Because I'm sure everyone gets told that their videos are really good, right? So I shouldn't take it personally. And then I have... Then whenever I bring this up, people say, no, really. And it's like, well, do they say that to everyone? So I don't know. By the way, if you want to see The Lord of the Tides... and you have a Prime sub that you haven't used this month, chuck it on this channel, link your Twitch account to your Discord, and there's a link to The Lord of the Tides up early for supporters in the Discord. So go do that. All right, that's all existing Glidus videos.